Hello, I'm Jill Marie, founder of SVH and Serenity Ministries. And today I'm very pleased to offer you an opportunity to experience a very special SVH healing, one that you can participate in right now and really any time in the future that you access this recording. In fact, after today, all you need to do is mark the place in this recording where the healing procedure begins and scroll to that very spot any time that you would like to participate in this healing again. The SVH healing method that we're using today is called Sacred Healing Radiance. And the issue we attend to in this session is stress. This healing addresses the stresses that you know about, and also physical and emotional and mental tensions that might be tugging at you behind the scenes. Even if you don't feel stressed, these things can be going on in the background. Now, there are so many energies that are just bumping around each other in these transformational times, and it's easy to get caught up in the collective consciousness tug-of-wars that are kind of pulling at the fabric of the planet. This healing that you receive today is going to address that, and it's going to fill you up, and it's going to saturate your whole being with some of the most delicious energy that you have ever experienced. Sacred Healing Radiance is a cutting-edge, hands-on healing modality that can be applied remotely, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Now, to apply this method, your higher consciousness and soul and the Creator, they're going to work hand in hand with Archangels Michael and Metatron, and an intuitive energy that the Creator calls Sacred Healing Radiance. So this is the package of what's going to be working together in synergy. Now, Sacred Healing Radiance is comprised of the sacred rays, divine light, and all of the colors and the tones and the resonance of the sacred geometries and their vibrational hues. Now, the radiance is intuitive. So in this healing, the radiance actually automatically flows to every area of your body that is affected by stress or is holding stress. So if the topic of our session today was physical body healing, the radiance would intuitively draw its healing essence to the areas of concern, and of course all supporting organs and systems that are affected. But since we're focusing on stress in this session, the radiance will follow my mental directives to instill your shoulders and other areas that you might be holding your stresses. And, of course, the intuitive nature of the Sacred Healing Radiance works directly with the sentience of your body to identify and address all affected areas as your higher consciousness and your soul identify the seeds and the foundations of the issues that created the stress, so that after you're finished with the healing, you can empower the Creator to implement a comprehensive clearing profile that addresses these particular issues, and it does so in the past as well as the present. That opportunity is offered as kind of a little extra goodie, just the clearing option of this, and it really is my personal favorite because the limiting formatting that your higher consciousness and soul identify is spontaneously archived for your approval later in an SVH tool that we call a sealed clearing, or a time capsule that basically floats around in the ethers waiting for your approval. And when you receive your information that it is in alignment for you to have this applied, then the Creator basically reformats using a sequence that is called quantum level reprogramming. And that tool is an SVH wonder that is very much supporting the release of embedded formatting that would be blocking you from being able to relax, to be centered, to be focused and clear, and also it helps to release all the seeds and foundations that were anchoring and supporting that buildup of stress to begin with. And so it is a very powerful tool that you're offered as just a little extra goodie that goes along with the Sacred Healing Radiance. So basically, you receive all the delicious installations and healing infusions from the Sacred Healing Radiance session that we're about to apply. And at the end, there's a clearing option available that takes the healing to a deeper level by addressing your responses to the catalyst of the stressors. And again, that clearing is applied in the past and in the present where the stressors occurred. And of course, to release the reasons for stress remaining in your current reality is a very powerful gift. Now, I will be the one applying your healing experience today, and I'll be directing the Sacred Healing Radiance from the palms of my hands, from my fingertips, and many other applications of this tool. To name a few, we have the Radiance Healing Chamber, and you will experience a treatment in that Sacred Healing Radiance chamber for about 9 hours after this healing is completed. So in that, you're going to be infused and fully instilled with the radiance in a very special way in that healing chamber. You also get to experience the Radiance Cocoon. Now, Radiance Cocoon wraps you. It just wraps you all up prior to entering that healing chamber. And, of course, the radiance that's wrapped all around you melts into your energy body for the full 9-hour installation. Now, I'm also going to use Radiance Needles. Now, those are very good for relaxing your body as streams of radiance connect with your meridians, just like acupuncture needles. Of course, all of this is painless, or shall we say pain-free, and uses very little of your etheric body, so it doesn't take away from your focus, your clarity, and your ability to experience life and to be very much present in what's going on around you. You know, I could talk about Sacred Healing Radiance for about 5 days straight and not even take a break, but I'd like to begin the healing session now so that you can experience it for yourself. And I'll guide you through the whole procedure, start to finish, so you're going to be able to relax and listen and feel the energy. And of course, we're going to get started now. So all you need to do is just sit back, take a deep breath. Just take a deep and then release it slowly. Your higher consciousness and soul and the Creator, they're already preparing your physical and energy body for the healing that you're about to receive. So close your eyes and imagine, pretend to see that a door is opening before you. And you are walking in your energy body into what we like to call our sacred healing temple. Now, this is a sacred space that's free of duality, and it's very possible for you to be able to receive this incredible healing as if you were, let's say, having it happen on another planet or on a special star that the Creator put a healing temple for you to be able to enter and be ministered to. The main thing is that the Creator has set this space for you. Now, this would be happening in a healing if I was standing right in front of you, and I began to use this as a hands-on healing technique, which is something that it is also. I would be applying this technique in person, and simultaneously you would be transported into this space of the healing temple. So since we're doing the remote healing, that's where we're headed now. Now, everywhere we go when we're implementing SVH work, Archangel Michael is there, and so he's going to be moving with us right now into that healing space within the healing temple. And it is a beautiful energy space. In fact, there is a crystalline pool with a waterfall with crystalline waters that are flowing and just filling constantly into that healing pool. So if you'd like to step into that healing pool with your energy body before we get started, go ahead and just step down into that beautiful healing water. It feels just a little bit thicker than regular water. It's crystalline, it's charged energy, it's absolutely delicious. And of course, you're going to have an opportunity to dive down and maybe even pretend that you're a dolphin, diving in and swimming and just feeling that incredible healing energy. In fact, while you're being immersed in this exquisite healing energy, one of the most exciting parts of this treatment is, of course, the fact that anything that applies to the energy body is transmitted to the physical body. And of course, this is immediate. So you can feel the energy saturating your body from this healing waters. And of course, you can feel it in your physical body. You are aware that things are happening when you're in this healing temple, and we're applying these tools to your energy body. And the really exciting thing about having a healing on your energy body is that it can take a full 3 minutes for this to activate the sacred healing radiance. Sometimes it takes seconds, but sometimes as much as 3 minutes. And in that time frame, you have an opportunity to feel the essence of the energy of this space and the healing energy of it. And for 3 full days after the healing you receive, including 3 full days after your 9 hours of being in that healing chamber, the physical body is still receiving the energy that is transmitted onto that energy body. Go ahead and step out of the pool. I know that you don't want to. You can pause this program for a while and stay in that pool if you'd like, and then resume. And now that you have stepped out of the crystalline waters, before you is the most glorious crystalline, let's call it a healing table. It is purest of crystalline, and you will know immediately what color and what kind of crystal is being applied or used as the medium for this healing table. Go ahead and lay down on it, just like you're going to take a little bit of a nap. Above you, as soon as you lay down, you'll see this beautiful, beautiful domed ceiling with crystalline light just flowing down through and onto your body. All the colors and the tones and the vibrations of those colors are already streaming into your body. That's an infusion of the sacred rays, as well as the sacred radiance of the Creator's divine love pouring onto your body. Now I've already activated the sacred healing radiance, and it is already streaming from the palms of my hands. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be moving my palms of my hands with this energy streaming from them all through the areas above your energy body. It's never a reason to actually touch the physical or the energy body when we're applying the sacred healing radiance tools. And yet it is so easy for me to move my hand right now, my left hand, so that it is streaming energy towards your upper back, towards your shoulders and your neck. And of course, my right hand is also, it's like combing the energy. It's just moving and combing. And I'm doing that with these pinpoints of energy of the sacred healing radiance just pouring onto you through my fingertips. So imagine what it's like to have this combing energy moving through. Now, if anybody has had what we call tangles in your hair, if you've ever witnessed somebody that's tried to comb the hair of someone with tangles, this is nothing like that. This is sweet, soft energy that's just moving through, and just like it's whipping cream, it's just moving through all those knots and that energy that is associated with stuck, kind of tight spaces with this stuck energy and blocks. You know, one of these days, the old 3D stressors are just going to fly right by us, leaving our bodies free of any response or imprinting from interactions with just lesser energies. But until then, this is an incredible option. And of course, the clearing that you're going to receive later is really spectacular, because that is going to be addressing the issues that created these stresses that we're now unraveling by moving the combs of energy streaming from my fingertips through your energy field. And of course, my left hand is still positioned, streaming the sacred healing radiance into your shoulders. Now, sometimes people hold energy in their neck, and sometimes they hold energy, let's say, in their axis, and it kind of, this inflammation and the stresses kind of tug and pull at those muscles and tissues and fascia. And so what I'm choosing right now is for the Radiance Needles to apply. Now, this is really kind of neat because you're already levitating above that table. And so I am able to activate those needles, and they're applying on your the back of your body, as well as the front of your body, in the specific areas that the sentient sacred healing radiance, communicating with your very sentience of your organs, tissues, and fluids, have defined for these needles to be applied. And of course, your higher consciousness and soul and the Creator are very much involved in the positioning of these. So while you feel those needles that are just really addressing all the meridians, and it's like you're feeling the melting energy, what I would like you to do is kind of tap into what's happening at above your head and below your feet. Now, I realize that you're levitating over this beautiful crystalline healing table, but right above your head is our beloved Archangel Michael, and below your feet is Archangel Metatron. Now, they're doing something very unique. They are coaxing your Kundalini up above and beyond your crown, so that above your crown, the Kundalini is going to move through an energy field of radiance that Archangel Michael is directing. Of course, at your feet, Archangel Metatron is drawing your Kundalini below your feet, so that you are being ministered to by what we call the Shekinah Radiance, or some people call it Shekinah. This is the Goddess Mother energy. This is the Creator essence that your Kundalini is moving through. As it moves above your crown, it shifts into that beautiful radiance as it then dives back into the body and moves through the channels and down through the feet and below the feet. Again, moving through that same Shekinah or Shekinah radiance so beautifully. Now, anything that enters the Shekinah radiance is conformed to the highest order. And so imagine that everything that exists in your life is, the memory of it is carried on your energy body. It's in the cells. It's of course all that's in your cells, your tissues, your fascia, all that's a part of your memories. These are all reflected into the essence of light that flows within the channels of your Kundalini. As it flows, it dips into the Shekinah, and it's like running your Kundalini energy through a car wash. Only it's the yummy Goddess Creator energy, and as that exquisite essence of the light of the light of your life, it is fueling all parts of your existence. This beautiful Kundalini energy, it is drawing back from that essence of the Goddess Mother energy back into your body with this conformed and reformed energy, and it's saying to the body, look, I'm already healed. And of course, that's true. And so as that is a continuous procedure while we are working, just go ahead and feel that essence of you just lighting you up, lifting you up to such an exquisite energy. And of course, as you continue to experience this Shekinah, you know that anything that is opposed to you embracing that exquisite energy is being loaded into a clearing for you. That's our extra little goodie. Now, what I'm doing at this present time is I'm putting my hands together and I'm calling upon what we call a Radiance Sphere. Now, the Radiance Spheres are beautiful because it's like a chi ball that just manifests instantly between the palms of your hands. Now, what I'm doing is I'm going to be instilling one of these right into your shoulder blades. I'll make 2 or 3 of these and stretch them all the way across. And some of you like to hold your energy of the stresses in the lower back. And so I'm going to be doing the same thing. And of course, you're levitating, so it makes it very easy for me to kind of tap that orb of sacred healing radiance upward. Go ahead and just feel the exquisite energy that is radiating through your body. We have so many radiance processes. One of them is a special process that allows us in just a second's thought to direct this exquisite energy that allows us to put a patch of the sacred healing radiance in a specific area. So if you have a special spot where you'd like your radiance patch to be, you just think that spot right now. And of course, the intuitive nature of the radiance itself is going to draw that patch, which I am now directing to those specific areas. We have something called the Radiance Shot as well, which is kind of neat, and it's really neat because you receive from the Creator an injection, let's say, a measured infusion of sacred healing radiance into a dedicated area that you are right now going to mentally direct. So think about where you would like this shot of this exquisite energy. And of course, the sentient radiance and the Creator determine the absorption time frame of this intravenous soft tissue or joint infusion. So if you'd like this in your knee, if you'd like it in your shoulder blades, if you would like it, let's say, in your arm or your shoulders, wherever you would like this, you define. Just define it. If you've ever had, let's say, a sprained ankle or a broken bone, think of where those might be, or if it is a strain somewhere in your body. We have something called the Radiance Wrap, and I can just follow your lead and have the Creator and your higher consciousness and soul direct this exquisite wrap around that area of your body, a weakened ankle, a splintered bone, any kind of an area that, of course, is very much in need or would benefit from this. Of course, if we were working on a broken bone, we would definitely use this. We would wrap it around a baby's bottom like a sacred healing diaper. There are a lot of ways to use this Radiance Wrap. And so, as you continue to receive this exquisite energy, I will tell you that these processes that I'm using in SVH are calibrated. Like, for instance, let's talk about the Radiance Healing Chamber you'll be receiving. The Radiance Healing Chamber installs and the Sacred Healing Radiance and Angelic Color Tone Healing within the chamber's environment of unconditional love. And it supports an elevated dimensional frequencies that are free of duality. And so the healing and the relaxation are just incredible. And of course, the intuitive nature of the sentient radiance and the Creator, they determine that time frame of the chamber treatment, releasing healing throughout that time frame. But we've set this for a 9-hour experience. And so that's going to continue. Now, if, let's say, I was working with a premature baby, we actually even have a Radiance incubator. And that incubator is incredible because it initializes the actual hospital initiator system with enhanced systems, while of course also positioning the newborn in that dedicated healing chamber that you're in right now in the healing temple. And of course the angelic color tone healing of the Radiance incubator and the Sacred Healing Radiance are incredible. And of course, through this process, it sustains the angelic presence. Of course, also the heart bond connections between the biological mother and network of the supportive family unit, and or let's say adoptive parents, if that's the case. But the intuitive nature, of course, is what really is the most delicious opportunity, because it allows the radiance itself to define so much of the immersions, how long the immersion will be, and all of these things. Now, the Radiance Needles that you're receiving right now, these are, of course, like acupuncture needles, let's say. And it is an incredible opportunity for the needles to be positioned by the Creator to restore balance of the physical body, the energy body meridians. And of course, if I was working on you in person, I would be addressing specific issues and areas of concern. In this particular case, we're after anything that would limit you from receiving the full measure of the Sacred Healing Radiance healing. Now, another thing that we can do right now is called Radiance Writing. Now, this is such an incredible treatment because right now what I'm doing is I'm having the Creator and your higher consciousness and soul use the Radiance Writing, dedicated scripting of ideal phrases and wording written in the colors and tones and the vibrations of the Sacred Healing Radiance in the Creator's language of love. And this is, of course, going to be written on the dedicated areas that perhaps you right now mentally direct that this is where you would like them to be. They're also going to be directed to areas that are holding the stress. Now the script will remain just like a tattoo, only it'll remain until the ideal is established. I could direct it would last for 4 hours or 7, but this would be an incredible opportunity just to leave that energy of the writing. And of course, if you know anything about Dr. Emoto's work, putting just the word healing or love on some water that you drink charges the water with love and, of course, supports the healing. Healing scripts can be written onto broken bones, the inside of veins and arteries, the brain, organs, tissues, including when we work with individuals that have tumors and things like that. It's very, very interesting. We are, as you know, using the Radiance Writing now, dedicated for stress. We also have Radiance Paints. And of course, if you are interested in color therapies, this is a stellar way of layering, layer upon layer of different radiance colors. It just coats dedicated areas. You can coat, let's say, an ovary, or you can coat the crow's feet around your eyes. There's lots of ways that you can use this Radiance Paints. And of course, the colors and the tones and the vibrations can become incredibly, incredibly healing. Now, if you would like to activate other Radiance tools that we have YouTubes on the Auric Radiance. We have one on Auric Flight. Now, the Auric Radiance is exceptional. As we continue your healing right now, I've never stopped with layering in, painting, using the other tools. As I'm discussing and giving you more information about the Auric Radiance, this is actually a trigger process that you would have to activate in the YouTube that is available. And that one is really special because Auric Radiance puts this sacred healing radiance in your auric field and expands your aura out 25 feet in all directions. And it immerses all that comes within your auric field with unconditional love and the Creator's healing energy. And it does so for 11 minutes. And of course, trigger processes, you just think the trigger words and it applies because your higher consciousness and your soul are the ones that are activating all of the parts of this. Now, all of these Sacred Healing Radiance tools are level 1 master practitioner processes. These are SVH levels of proficiency. We have level 1 and then we have level 1 mastery. And a level 1 master practitioner is able to apply these tools for you, or even better yet, you can become an SVH level 1 master practitioner yourself and direct this work. Of course, it is important for you to remember always that nothing in SVH is manipulative. Sacred Healing Radiance is pure love, and so it's easy for us to apply this. Of course, the application of the clearing profiles is another matter. That requires conscious acceptance, and I'll be directing you on how to accept your clearing in a few moments. I'd like to tell you that in addition to the Auric Radiance, we also have a YouTube that is called Auric Flight. That one is just to live for. And of course, you are stretching your aura out and flying the energy of your consciousness, floating through all of these incredible areas where you're walking, driving, sitting. You can even use Auric Flight to revisit a place that you've already been, like Egypt or Paris, or a favorite place that you particularly enjoy. We also have something called the Radiance Stream, which actually fully saturates the physical body and the Kundalini flow and expands throughout to all unbalanced areas of the body to restore harmony. And that again is another trigger process, you can just write me and ask me if I'll send you that process, and I'd be happy to do it. We also have Radiance Sleep Chambers that are trigger processes that you can apply for yourself. These are trigger processes that any level 1 master practitioner can offer you, and as soon as the trigger is activated, you can apply it. Of course, to have a radiant sleep chamber every night, saturate your physical and energy bodies in a chamber of sacred healing radiance. And that environment of unconditional love just floats you through your sleep cycle in the colors and tones and the elevated frequencies of the sacred healing radiance, and of course that elevated multidimensional fields. Of course, these regeneration processes move you through all the regenerative sleep cycles and support your accentuation of the growth and rejuvenation of the immune, the nervous, the skeletal and muscular systems. And Archangels Michael and Metatron, they're always activating a polarization field to deflect outside interferences. And that helps you to create a sovereign space to sleep in. And of course, a heavenly, sacred space for your regeneration. Throughout the whole regeneration cycle, the angelic chorus of the Elohim intone vibrations of peace and prosperity and unity consciousness. This is something that I know that you would really love. We also have a Radiance Mask, which is an incredible, ideal sized and shaped ethereal mask of sacred healing radiance that the Creator applies for the time frame that's ideally saturating and maximizing your youthing and regenerative qualities of each of the colors and the vibrations and the tones of the sacred healing radiance. And so you can put on that Radiance Mask by using the trigger process once you've received it and activated it. And of course, there's always a time capsule at the end of any radiance application that you receive. So that, to me, is pretty darn wonderful, because that gives you the opportunity to receive a clearing, to get rid of anything that would be opposing this incredible opportunity. Now, your sacred healing radiance, that healing that we have been applying, is nearing its completion. And so at this time, automatically, the Radiance Wrap cocoon is wrapping you up. You're being wrapped up in a cocoon of sacred healing radiance. The needles, those Radiance Needles, have melted into your body, activating those beautiful meridians. And Archangel Michael and Metatron are lifting you now into this beautiful sacred healing radiance chamber. And in this chamber, you will have the opportunity to just float for the next 9 hours and receive, of course, this tremendous clearing that goes along with the 9 hours of regeneration and healing, as well as all that has arisen throughout your healing procedure that we've just completed. This has been a healing of your body for releasing and unwinding stress. As I mentioned to you, we can use this for just about anything. And so to regenerate plants, and we can use it for animal healing, and of course for healing water and just healing the earth. Sacred healing radiance is an incredible tool that, again, is at our disposal as practitioners of SVH. You will have the opportunity to experience this stress healing at any time that you wish. It is at your disposal through this YouTube, through this recording, and At this time, if you are interested in receiving your time capsule of clearing, even though you still got 9 hours of that time capsule building, time capsules are not really tied to time. So even right now, you will be receiving the compilation of what's going to be adding to your time capsule over the next 9 hours. So at this time, if you wish to receive the healing and the clearing profile that the Creator can apply using quantum level reprogramming, then all you need to do is close your eyes, or leave them closed if they're still closed, and just imagine that there is a big movie screen floating before you, and on that screen is, of course, all of the clearing that is amassed through your higher consciousness and soul that has identified areas of imbalance, as well as the intuitive nature of the sacred healing radiance itself. It dredges up and brings to the attention of the higher consciousness and soul all of these different areas of imbalance that have been harboring these stresses and knots that have been in your shoulders and your neck and different parts of your body. Silently ask the Creator. Just quietly ask in your head, in your mind, Creator, is it in divine alignment for you to implement this healing for me? And of course, the Creator is going to say yes. Second, you hear, sense, or know that affirmative answer, you shout it out, yes! And the Creator applies that clearing immediately. You'll even feel a little bit of a shift in your body. As I mentioned before, the time is coming when these stressors are just going to shoot right by us. But until then, anytime that you feel stressed, just play the healing portion of this recording and sink into the delicious energies of the radiance, just letting your body drink in the Creator's sacred healing radiance energy and the Creator's clearing. And of course, best of all, you can browse the teacher section of serenityvibrationhealing.com and select yourself an instructor to teach you SVH Level 1 and SVH Level 1 Master Practitioner course. And that's where you'll learn to apply this method for yourself. Anyone can be easily trained to apply this Sacred Healing Radiance method in their Level 1 Mastery course, and of course to apply the other SVH tools. It is so fun and easy to apply this work, and the Creator in your higher consciousness and soul, well, they're the ultimate definers of the work applied. So what could be more simple? If you prefer to have someone else work on you with some other healing topics that you would like to take to a deeper level, you can also visit our practitioner section and identify a Level 1 Master Practitioner or above. They will have the tools to be able to apply not only the tools of SVH, also, though, the Sacred Healing Radiance. In addition to implementing this work on yourself and others, if you become a practitioner, you can direct Sacred Healing Radiance to heal plants and animals and even situations, as I mentioned before. Sacred Healing Radiance is pure love. It's so incredibly infusing that it goes right to the very cells of your being. And of course, as it does, it reminds all that it touches of the glorious essence of light that we are all comprised of. We are all just love, after all, even if parts of us have forgotten that truth. I hope you've enjoyed this opportunity to taste test the delicious nature of the Sacred Healing Radiance and to hear a little bit more about it. I hope you use this tool and you tell others about it and you let yourself come into the most delicious balance through the release of programs and beliefs and through these infusions of divine light, the sacred rays, and the delicious energy of the colors, tones, the vibrations of the sacred geometries. From myself, Archangel Michael and Metatron, and all of us here at Serenity Ministries, Namaste.